Hello. Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Am I clear, sir?
Yeah, clear.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Here, we have a session on innovative practices for prototyping by the professor from GLA University. Now, so sir is going to start the session now. It will be around 1 to 1.5 hours. And we are going to start now the session. So please continue, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm,
Dr. Manoj.
hello. Hello.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Welcome to the CMREC CSE department. On behalf of the department and on my own behalf, I take this opportunity to welcome you to the talk we are going to talk about. We take the privilege to talk about our department as well as college. This college is established in the year 2010, having 13-year background. In this 13-year, we have achieved 3 times NBA, that is 2016, 19 and 22. And we got NAC in the year 2019. We will be again approaching next year for another 5 years. And we are already autonomous in the year 2020. So this is the 3rd year batch. This is the 3rd year batch of this autonomous, and they are participating in many activities like SIH. We had conducted day before yesterday, the internal round, and it was like 130 groups have participated in this event. And we have shortlisted around 40 groups of the people all over the department. Our department has a little less, I think, enthusiasm. For that, we need to, motivate, give some, tips so that these people can be motivated. Because many times I am only igniting them. So this ignition has not taken that much charge. So hope your talk will be quite interactive and give some, guru mantra for the better startups, some insight about the startup, and some some guru mantra required, so that they can take this particular webinar as a reference to come up with their ideas, and hope good number of participants for the next SIH. So over to you, Dr. Manoj. Thank you. Well, welcome once again.
Thank you very much, sir. And I really privileged to and say thanks to everyone, especially Professor Kumar ji, for giving this opportunity. And I am very much interested in sharing our thoughts across the across pan India, so that whatever government wants and whatever the age going on, this is basically disruption age actually. So we need to focus on this also. I'm audible, I hope. Anyone, please? I'm audible. Hello. My voice is coming. Anyone, please? Mritunjaya, can you hear me, sir? I'm
Yes,
audible,
sir.
Mritunjaya. Yeah, okay. So I was telling that it's very important that see why we are taking education. We want to settle down somewhere. For that, we need placement. So placement is fine, but someone who wants to be different from others, someone who wants to take more advantages, or someone who wants to look different, they have to think about this innovation ideas, because nowadays everywhere, look at across the globe, people are working in this area, this triple I, Triple I is idea, innovation, and implementation. So unless and until whatever technology we are understanding, if you are not implementing for mankind, social welfare, to the government, to the society of different part of the society, different people of the society, that is not going to be useful. So it's very important to understand how we can utilize our knowledge, technical knowledge, to solve different people, different persons of the society. So for that, we need some extra thinking, or what we call, we need some kind of innovation in even in the study, even in the implementation of laboratories, even in the implementation of the knowledge. So by focusing this, you will get another pillar parallel to the placement. Placement may be there. I don't know about the placement of CMR. I hope it's good for you people. See, only placement and placement is not going to solve the problem. There is a big difference between placement, innovation, and startup. So I request every student to focus on the implementation part of that knowledge. So for that, we need to understand innovation. For innovation, what to do, what is the first step, how we can do that. Unless and until you understand that, you can't motivate it to do that work. Somebody is there for what we call placement, jobs, and all that, and somebody is there who has some extra effort, and if he's putting some extra effort, he can do innovation. He or she can do innovation, can create what we call different ventures, so that the people can attract to those particular ventures. And to understand this, we need to understand innovation, idea implementation, and how we can use our technologies, languages, so that we can give some good result to the society. As you sir indicated, so there were SIH installed. So this is an initiative of IIC, Institution Innovation Council, and I hope this is very good opportunity to people to understand the things and to develop the different project which is required for different departments of central government departments, state government departments. And I want to share you people here at Gillian City. Just day before yesterday, we also done this SIH, where we received humongous number of participants. Around 1,200 participants were there. So we done 30 hours non-stop coding this event for around 138 teams. And overall, there will be industry expert who are seeing all the development. So we done this. So this kind of activity we need at our colleges. And to understand the problems and other things, we need to understand the innovation. Innovation practices requires the understanding of the problem. What happened nowadays, people just listen the problem and they start working on the solution. So this is not good idea. So if you are listening some problem, you have to visualize that problem. You have to see the problem, where it is impacted, what is the scale of that like problem impact. So unless and until you understand the problem clearly, that's very important in innovation or everywhere. I think even in the examination, if you're not understanding the proper what we call questions, maybe you know the answer correctly, but you understand something else, you will write the another answer, different answers. So that creates problem. So that said us that we have to take the we have to very much vigilant when we are understanding the problem. Once you understand the problem, solutions are there. Research is there. Re plus search. So you have to find out the solution. Solutions are existing. You have to optimize those solutions in terms of space, time, and other things. So it's very important to everyone, even in the programming, what we are doing. I can see the students are working on the systems now currently, and maybe they are listening or not. Try to focus. I am giving some guru mantra, as I said. If you want to do innovation, you have to understand the problem first, and also along with that, what is the root cause, why it's happening, where is the problem. So if you understand this, if you do research for that, definitely your prototype, your product, your solution, your programming prototype is going to be very much fruitful and people will appreciate. So in this way, so I am focusing on the innovation practices, how we can do innovation. So to understand that, we must have some kind of humor in our mind. Okay, so every time you just try to create some kind of humor support. You know everyone, Swami Vivekanand ji. So he stated in one conference that humorous life is also always going to be supportive. So be humorous, try to understand the problem in a humorous way. So I'm going to show one slide where you can find some humor. Along with the humor, you will understand what is entrepreneurship, what is innovation. So may allow me to share the slides first, and later on after that I will show you what we are doing at our campus if time permits quickly. And then finally I want to show the prototype where innovation has been implemented. Is it fine to everyone? If anyone can tell me. Hello, Rajesh Tiwari ji, Dr. Tiwari, can you hear me? Hello, can anyone permit me to share my slides? I'm not able to share my slides. Anyone, please? Yeah, thank you. Good morning, Rajesh ji. Good morning. I hope it's visible to everyone.
Yes, sir, it's visible only.
Yeah. So coming to the point, as I told you, this is very important to understand the problem. And for if you want to do some kind of innovation, okay. So broadly, there are we can say what is this? Why we are discussing prototyping? Actually, prototyping is the third stage. Okay. So first stage is finding the problem, then feasibility of that problem. It is called as proof of concept, then prototyping. So initial thing is understanding. That's why I focus initially on that part. So let us talk about. Let us try to understand what is innovation with some kind of humorous slides. So maybe that gives you very good picture to understand the things, innovation, entrepreneurship, and others. Okay. So today I'm focusing now on this. Then in middle part we'll see the what we are doing at our place, and in third part I will focus on some. I will try to show some prototypes of what we have designed during innovation practices. So see, this just hello, yeah, just a minute. Okay. So see, this is one slide where one day our country will be corruption free, which tense it is. So it's a future impossible. Let's see, understand the humor. So normally in the class during the innovation, people are student and as well as faculty, they are very much tense. So try to create humor, try to create some role play to understand the thing so that student have some kind of interest. Nowadays, it's very tough due to social side, due to YouTube and other links, other sources, students are able to see all the things. So we have to incorporate something to understand. So I hope you people enjoy this slide. This is one other humorous slide where a child or student or learner that I am considering a career in organized crime. What see the answer? Then you might join government or private sector. And he also says, I personally suggest you will never go to jail. See, these are the problems. These are the situations through which you can concentrate. So this kind of slides gives you the concentration, kind of like concentration to understand the things. Similarly, sometimes mom asking it, can you show me the report card? So nowadays people are saying, you can't see the answer by this guy. You can't violate my right to privacy. Quickly we can go. So what is important after seeing all these three slides? So we want to our country or our like across the globe, people what they want actually. They want to convert the knowledge into business. That business is nothing that that shop step another that business is related with technology. So whatever you are understanding, why you are studying this, how it is going to be useful, why we are doing this, how we can do that. So these 5W questions must be there in each and every innovator minds, right? Okay. And if anybody wants to add any query, you can add here, or at the end we have some quick Q&A. Okay. So see this statement: our nation research lab hold a wealth of untapped innovation. See, there is very we can say potential across this kind of like age group, like starting with 12 to 30 or 28, 25, 20, like that. So you have a big potential. As a teacher, as an innovator, as a facilitator, we have to find out what is there in your mind. Okay. So how we can bridge those gaps, how we can do something, how we can convert our idea, technology, with the support of technology into business or into startups. Startups, you better understand, nowadays people are very much, this is a buzzword just like AI, ML, IoT, cyber security. So now this startup is very much buzzword nowadays. So every student, at least they are once or twice thinking about this. So we have to utilize the proper ways, proper channel, proper understanding, proper technology knowledge to convert that knowledge to solve any kind of problem. And alternatively, you may create some kind of a startup and see the difference between placement and startup. The biggest difference, I can here add 3 points. In a startup, in placement, your growth is in arithmetic progression, plus 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 plus. So this will be the speed. Suppose you have a venture, your knowledge is going to it's created some kind of venture who is solving that problem, and if that works for society, your growth is going to be in geometric progression. There will be multiplication in place of plus plus plus. So this is the bigger difference. If you are doing some job, you have restrictions. You are working under someone. But if you have a startup, there is no restriction. You can open your shutter at any moment of time. You can shut down your shutter at any moment of time. You will be the owner. This is the second difference. No, yes, sir. You will be the owner. Third thing, if you are doing job, you can take responsibility of one family. But if you have some kind of venture, you may take, suppose there are 20 people you recruited, then it means that you have the responsibility of 20 other families. So these are the differences. Look at this. So if you are thinking big, then you have to, in place of placement, you have to think about the innovation. You have to think about the society problem. You have to think about the different part of the society problem, student problem, old age person's problem, farmers problem, army person's problem, politicians problem. So many things are there. So look at the things very correctly, very vigilantly, so that you can find the problem of those sectors. Okay. Moving ahead. See, this is the scenario. See, teachers. So I understand. Please forgive me if any teacher is there. It's not how I can say applicable to everyone. 80% teachers are not in this situation, I hope, and maybe 90 if I'm not wrong. So normally what happens, these are the general situation. You may agree with me, we may not. And this is a situation of a student, lot many pressures. So we have to release the pressures. Okay, moving ahead. This is another slide gives us some kind of thing. This is not totally correct at everyone. So this is one survey. This is not a standard complaint like current one, but normal. This is the situation is still there. So most problematic factor in what we call startups or in some other business is what? corruption is the number one, then access to financing. These are the predominantly, these are factors. We have to think about this when we are moving from what we call placement to incubation, placement to startups. So these are the factors you have to take care. Now another humorous slide. Child is asking, where is the capital of India? Now it's not correct. It was happening like 10 years before, but nowadays scenario is different. See the opportunity. So if you're considering Indian population and Chinese population, so it will be around 34% of whole world. And there is a big rivalry between China and this. So we have an advantage. We are a very young country. As you know, if you are considering 35 years of age, then our 65% population coming under that. So we are the very young country. We take the challenge, and you people are going to be our new next generation. And Gen Z, you are the Gen Z. I think it's sitting in front of me. Those who are born after 2000, you are the Gen Z, and there is a big challenge to you people. So okay, so you have to see the opportunity. We are very young. We have to think differently. We have to disrupt the thing so that we can surpass the neighboring countries who are doing currently doing very good. So we have to surpass those countries. That's why we need what we call startups, innovation, idea implementation. So this is a scenario. So China is going to be old in comparison, and India has very much big opportunity we have. We have to become manufacturing sector. So there is lot many sectors where you can start your venture, where you can utilize your technology. So this has to be kept in your mind during your technology understanding. So this is one suggestion. So also when we are starting something, please take care of this. So broadly, entrepreneurship is not like scientifically we can, this is a very different one. It's not a part-time job. So those who are very much innovative, who are taking care of everything in the walking, in the sleeping, in the dressing sense or something else. So entrepreneurship is what we call, it's a lifetime job. It's not a part-time job. So if you are entrepreneur, it looks every time differently. So you have to think like this. And when we are taking some planning, when we are doing some planning, even in the study, so when you are writing on the paper, I'll do this or today, I'll do tomorrow, I will discuss this topic tomorrow with sir and something like that. So that seems very seamless in the paper. But when you are implementing those things, you will find this situation, this reality. Reality is this. Below part slide, it gives this kind of picture. So this is the real thing. So every time when you are doing planning seems very smooth, but when you will work, you have to face different challenges. So how we can define the things? So first, as I told in the very beginning, identification of the problem. Before going to start the solution, listen carefully, listen carefully. Please do the research to collect the data related to that problem. If that problem is hitting several people, masses, then you start working on that. Okay. So this is the step for the to define the different ideas. Initially you have suppose idea, just try to connect with some mentor, some facilitators. So these are these things are like nowadays available of the different government sites or different incubator level. So please connect with the good mentor so that your idea could be refined, could be useful to different mankind or society. See, when you're trying to understand the problem, this is the biggest problem. Perception plays big role. Look at this. Understanding the reality is very important. Look at it. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. So you have to think about that. Look at this, the left side person on this slide. He is visualizing, he's the three wood particles are there. But he is looking at, his perception is saying there is a four wood particles, but in right hand side he is saying it's three. And look at carefully, you will see at the right hand that seems it's three, and look at left side, it seems four. Meaning thereby you have to understand the things very carefully. If you are not understanding the problem, you can't solve the problem. Whatever technology you know, whatever programming platform you know, you can't solve the right problem. So it's very important to understand the reality. Look at this. This also gives the picture. So try to focus on the initial, very beginning. If your beginning is, people are saying, well begun is half done. So if you begun very well, means your half work has been done. So start carefully any work, any project, even in the classroom, in the laboratories. So please be very careful. This is very important. Startups are nowadays getting very failed every time because they needs more research, more data collection, understanding of the problem. This is very important. Don't start anything in a hurry. Okay, look at this. Look at this. This is perception. So if you look at the in that particular hollow, that the trend seems that that is going on that side. If you look at the left side of this slide, it seems it's going this side. So this is the thing. There is nothing wrong, right and wrong. It depends on your perception. See, this is the reality. It seems that this boat is on air, but things are different. So think differently. That's this image saying. Broadly, now we can say entrepreneurship is the ability to create and create a vision practically nothing. It's a process. It's not a static process. You just think that the problem and you start working. No. It's a dynamic process. Every time there will be challenges. Society is changing rapidly. Technology is changing rapidly. Problems are coming in a rapid way. So it's a dynamic process to understand the things. Okay. So it's creativity. You must have some creative idea, creativity. You every time think about the innovation in terms of space, in terms of reduction of space of any process or design or venture. Innovation, risk acceptance. Normally, placement people or job oriented people are not taking so much risk. But a startup innovation requires lot many risks and the ability to plan and manage projects. This is also very important. You need resilience. You need what we call um, willpower. So this is very important when we are doing innovation. And another thing is very important. That's saying life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Okay. So I'll trying to finish quickly. It's only 10 minutes. Ma'am, you can repeat this the same link so that we'll connect again. Okay. Okay. So see, this is another situational entrepreneurship. See, 77-year-old man. So entrepreneurship can start at any level. Innovation is nothing related with the student. And we every are learner actually. We are a student. We are elder student. We are younger student. So there is a situation where you have to do something. So this is one example. 40 years back, she started selling this what we call bag, innovative bag. So in short, we can say innovation is I square. Initiative is very important. See, if you're thinking, if you're not taking initiative, you will behind the scene. You will behind the other people. So initiative is also important along with innovation. If you have some kind of innovation, please take initiative quickly. Okay. And as I told, resilience needed, willpower is needed, different perspective is needed for successful entrepreneur or startup maker. So these are some factors. See, creativity is 6.2. Very important factor you have to remember. Two factors are very important. Personality, the need of achievement, leadership, it's all around 5 to 10%. But risk taking, as I told you, it's around 17%, 17 to 18%. And the energy level, willpower, resilience is around 44%. So see, you must be motivated to complete your assigned task or complete the defined task. So this is very important. These qualities must be there for any innovator or entrepreneurs. These are some areas technology where you can see the business. Biotechnology, rural technology, information technology, packaging, storage, transportation, communication. These are some predominant areas. See the technology difference. So of this, just like this made in Germany and made in China. See the situation. Okay. The ABC of innovations is what? It's a combination of C square, creativity plus commercialization. Innovation needs this. You create this and also commercialize that creativity. Innovation invention is very much clear. We can go ahead. The left hand slide invention is the cycle which I developed by Macmillan. Innovation means that cycle has been changed according to the need of the people. So change in that particular invented product is nothing but innovation. See the innovation, change of it's a mindset, state of mind. See the use of this umbrella. People can use in different way. This is known as innovation. So every time when you are studying something, apply this kind of what we call ideas in your study, in your technology understanding, in solving the problem. Okay, so this images, I hope you people may be motivated to think like this, think differently. See when you are in at hostel, if you have no mirror, you can use your screens like that. Another example of innovation. See this, when you are going temples or some other places where people are need to open the chappals and shoes and other things, so every time they are thinking about the chappal and shoes, so you can utilize like this is small innovation that changes the life of the people. See, don't do this. This is South Africa example, but this is not good. See that box, one child is there, these are the thinking, but don't utilize this, please. There is social entrepreneurship, business beyond the profit. Okay, there are personal attributes which need creativity, goal oriented, independent. Startup, venture creation, innovation will provide you the independency. You will be independent. So those who want to retain as independent, so he has to think about in place of placement, ecosystem, or what we call a startup and other things. Okay, persistent, responsible, risk taker, self-confident. This quality must be required for any innovator or startups. Enabler. Moving ahead, these are some policies that's not needed here. And these are, sir, MSME, if you want to go for the startups and all, these are the required. This is not needed right now. Then you must understand this EODB initiative that gives complete flexibility of anyone from starting with A to Z factor for any startup. So these are some things which can support the things. Similarly, during your study plan or during your examination period, during the innovation duration, during starting of any venture, you make alternative plans. So if plan A did not work, the alphabet has, mind it, the alphabet has 24 letters. So stay cool, take your time, don't give up, and think again, repeat the process. Iteration is very important for computer science people. Iterative process, iterative loop, you understand these things. So try to utilize this iterative process or loops in your life success, for the success in your life. So I hope this understand. If another example gives you, if you wait for perfect condition, you will never get it. So that initiative is very important. So take initiative. Initiative taker always going to be remembered. If time permits, I can share a story. There is one accident on highways, and everyone was stuck over there. Suddenly, one small kid coming out from the car or some school bus, and he start working on that. That was tree, I think. Then she started. She wants to attend some classes. So she is thinking that I got become late. So what she started pushing that particular tree, which was lying on that particular road, and everybody was stuck over there. So she started that, and suddenly people are thinking, what she is doing? This is kid one, and she's trying to push that particular tree. So suddenly everyone is thinking, let us support this kid, and everyone gone over there, and they started pushing that particular tree, and they opened that particular traffic. So see the initiative, that child taken that initiative. So it's very important. So see the situation. Technology is also creating some problems. So be careful for that. So I hope, and this slide I have taken from our mentor Chandan Mitra. So I have taken this his name and all that. EDI Chandan Mitra sir. So I hope you understand the things, innovation and entrepreneurship in humorous way, and you must learn the have idea why we have to start this, why you have to think about this another pillar along with the placement pillar. So this pillar has different attributes, placement pillar has different attributes. I'm not saying placements are bad or something like that. I've just compared with these two opportunity. I hope you people are motivated now, as Shiv sir has told me. So you have to take initiative, my dear students. Understand this era. This era requires lot of what we call opportunity. if you'll miss this opportunity, definitely you will be there, you'll behind that particular scenes. So please be careful, understand the problems, take initiative, start the ventures, take a startup, campus startup. You start from your campus itself, so that you will have a basic MVP that's need when you'll go for the fund collection or funding. So that's needed MVP. So try to create MVP at your campus. So this is all about what we call innovation. Next slide I want to share. Just a minute. Any query? Sir, can a student ask question in meantime or at the, like at the end? Ma'am? So quickly, if time I think extended maybe. So I want to show what we are doing for this actually. So we have taken different initiative, as you can see the logos. Institution Innovation Council we are running since 2018. Newgen IDC is a prototyping center which is supported by DST, where students are getting support of at the max 2.5 lakhs as in grant, as grant to develop the prototypes. That's the prototyping center. Below that you maybe visual startup launchpad, which is an initiative of Jillian City, where we are supporting our campus startups. Those who are interested to go in this field, we are supporting with the help of this organization, Startup Launchpad. And bottom part of the left hand side, that is E-Cell, entrepreneurship cell. So this is the slide of entrepreneurship cell, who is responsible for all this initiative. Another is NSTADV, which is